he is working according to the checklist, see that all people are being having infrastructure. The factors are, that is characteristics of the job being observed, decided on the basis of the characteristics of the job, whether he is giving the contribution or not, that is being checked. Point rating method, that is what the on the basis of the his performance area points we have here. Points may be related to his characteristics, his job knowledge, his experience, his decision making power, problem solving approach, the way he is having a leadership. These are the various area, and out of that area the points are being given. Out of 50, as far as his leader is concerned, the way he is very systematic leading the company, solving the problem, out of 50 he stands at 45. That is a point. It's same way it's going into a grading system, but it's being on the basis of the point out of 50, how much where he stands, that is understood. So, by way of all these techniques, there will be differences in the wage structure, because by way of this you get to know the relative worth of the job at various level in hierarchy. Clear? Yes. The second topic, this is over. Do you have any doubt? Yes. Now, see the next topic we have the compensation and the benefits. We have already talked on job analysis, job description, job specifications, and the job evaluation. How that the compensation differs from each and every post at every level in the organization hierarchy. What exactly do you mean by the compensation? We are going to see that now. See, the compensation is a reward employees receive in exchange of performing the organizational tasks. Whatever the job you are doing, in return whatever you are amount be getting, it is being compensated. Whatever the work you are putting in, that your work is being compensated in a form of monetary fund or in a monetary way. That is called a compensation. There are two types of compensations we have, a direct compensation and indirect compensation. In direct compensation, whenever you get anything in terms of money, that is a direct compensation. Maybe at the wages, salary, what the employees are getting, and the bonus in terms of money, or either commission, the executive commissions, or incentive, whatever you are getting, that is called a direct compensation. Whenever you get any kind of money, any kind of return in form of money is a direct. Indirect compensation, for example, you are not getting money in hand, but you are being compensated by way of certain facilities. That is indirect compensation. It is called a paid leave. Like suppose in annual you get a 30 days leave and you are going out on leave. For that you are being paid, is it not? You are being paid, but that not direct, is indirect in a form of leave. Insurance, you are being covered under insurance scheme. Whenever anything goes wrong in course of employment, you are compensated. Suppose somebody is being hospitalized or somebody is having some problem, he is being covered under insurance. If you are not under the insurance, you have to pay on your own. Yes, when you are in the insurance, company takes care of it, indirectly it becomes your income. Means you are being compensated on that, you are benefited. Medical benefits, housing allowance, like what? HRA. If you stay outside and you pay on your own, suppose 5,000 rupees you are paying as a rent, company is giving the rent allowance to you, house rent allowance, indirectly it becomes your income, but it is not a direct, it is indirect. House rent allowance or such other that are not part of direct compensation, it is indirect. So, direct again, whenever you get everything in terms of money, direct. Indirect you get in terms of benefit. That is what? That is in compensated by way of giving the benefit. The proper and effective compensation policy is required acquired a qualified personnel. Why normally we have the best compensation policy? Normally to attract good people or not. That is retain present employee, by which labor turnover will not take place. If the compensation policy is not good, people will leave the organization. Normally people work for having a better wage structure, getting a better facility, and if this compensation policy is not up to the mark, people will leave the organization to ensure equity. That's what the way he gets, he should get it. As he is engineer, he is engineer. The benefits both are equally they are getting. So maintain the equity in the organization. You require to have best compensation policy. Reward desired behavior. Like the compensations are good enough, whatever the company wants, people will be able to ready to work on it. That is what you are able to mold people according to your way by designing proper wage structure. And the control cost, if at all the compensation policy is good enough, your overhead cost will be reduced. A compensation policy is effective if the salaries and prerequisites are adequate, equitable, balanced, cost effective, and secure, and incentive providing. Like I will ask my friend, whenever any company gives a compensation, why people are not happy only by getting the money as per the wage structure? They always want something more. It is being decided, your basic is this, your wage is this, HRA is this, DA is this, and your total package. Apart from that also, people are always understanding other facilities. Why? Why normally people want it more? Why people want more than the salary what they are getting? Like it's being given here, incentive providing. Why? To increase the efficiency of the employees, to have sense of belongingness, making people work long time, to avoid absenteeism and labor turnover. Compensation practices differ across the company. Every company will have different compensation packages. Across the job, the way in which they differ are form. Which form? Either public limited, private limited companies are there, IT companies, manufacturing company, the quantum, number of people are working, structure, like what in a BPO, structure is different, IT is different, your manufacturing is different, their way of working is different, profit is different, wage structure will be different. Mix the fixed or variable, sometime the fixed grades, fixed wage structure is there. Like if you see in the manufacturing, people are having the fixed grade, fixed the structure in IT industry, you will find a fix, whereas in manufacturing, the variable structure is there. On the basis of the cost of living, the structure gets changed. Compensation will be different because it's directly linked with the prices of essential commodities, DNS allowance, we call it as, it will be different. The factors affecting a compensation like ABC, suppose there are 3 companies. Every 3 companies having a different wage structure. Why it not same? Like for example, a small company, SSI, or medium scale, large scale. All these 3 companies are different compensation structure. Why? What affects them to go for it? That is the first one, the government legislation. Under every policy, there are certain kind of labor reforms are being made. There are different labor legislations are there, right from Payment of Wages Act, Minimum Wage Act, Bonus Act, Gratuity Act. When any kind of amendment takes place, you have to pay according to that amendment. Then labor demand and supply. Like for example, there is lot of supply of the labor and demand is not there. The price of the labor will come down, or there is lot of demand, but we are not getting labor. Automatically price will increase. That is on the basis of the law on demand and supply. If supply is more, demand is less, salary will be down. If the demand is more, supply is less, salary is going to be up. Wage and salary structure in other organization, like as I talked to you, in each company, salary structure consists of DNS allowance, basic, additional DA, special allowance, HRA, in each company what it is, in each company what it is, we do examine that. Why? Because we also want to establish that wage and structure which will be the best in the industry. That is why we require. Suppose for an welder, you are paying 10,000 rupees and I am paying only 5,000. Who will come as a welder to my company? Sometimes it happens, even though I don't have that much profit range, even though the market value of that welder is 10,000 rupees, he cannot work, he will not be able to work below 10,000 rupees. And even I am not having that facility, or even that I am not having the capacity, even though I have to pay 10,000 rupees. It's because of that ability to pay, depending upon a capacity of the employer. Like IT industry, as a data entry operator, he gets 25,000 rupees or 35,000 rupees. Same data entry operator in manufacturing company gets not even a 5,000. That differs or not? That is a cost of living. See, the cost of living in Mumbai, cost of living in Pune, and cost of living in a rural area is different or not? We have to understand the total cost, how much is for the basic products is different in Mumbai, different in Pune, and different. Like 40,000 rupees in America and 40,000 rupees in Pune is different or not? There 40,000 rupees is nothing, where 40,000 rupees is at a higher level. That cost of living is different. Union demands, like what? The powerful unions, they always fight against. हमसे जो टकराएगा मट्टी मिल जाएगा, खींच के लेंगे हमारी मांगे. Which unions are powerful in terms of their demands, collective bargaining, they get more. A bargaining power is the best. Productivity, depending upon efficiency of the human. If he is more, he gets more. Individual bargaining, that's what in IT companies I said, 3 are there. Individual bargaining, this particular person is having the best bargaining power, he gets more. And collective bargaining on behalf of the union, how that union puts the demand to the management, how the union is being powerful to discuss and negotiate with the management, your salary structure will be on the basis of that also. Yeah. See, now, when we are deciding about the compensation, we come across with different plans also. See these financial incentive systems, what you have here, the piecework, number of units you being produced, your remuneration will be on the basis of that. Whereas the production bonus is concerned, how many units you are producing more than what is standard, you will get per unit this much bonus. That is called production linked bonus we call, other than the salary. Then commission, like what executive commission, he gets. Overall total turnover of the company, on the basis of that, all the executives are getting commissions. Whereas executive incentives, again here in India the same way, incentives are being given, extra productivity being done, on the basis of that, executive gets incentive. Group incentive plans, here production incentive plans, total group of hours, how much production is being, for example, 2 tons of production was being scheduled, 2.5 tons is being done, then the additional amount that entire group will get, and that will be divided as per the individual level. Then profit sharing, whatever the company gets a profit, on the basis of that, as what under the Bonus Act, every person is having a right to share the profit earned by the employer. So additional profit, additional income, because that leads to from 8.33 to 20% also profit. And cost reduction plans, like in your department, for example, your total budget is in maintenance, for example, is around 20 lakhs rupees per month for repairing and breakdown, whatever it is. And now out of 20, you have spent only 10 lakhs of rupees. 10 lakhs being saved. On the basis of that saved amount, 1% can be given to you. That is cost reduction plans. Benefits, what the benefits we are getting? See, under the compensation plans we have here. Benefits under the compensation, normally company offers 2 types of, statutory and non-statutory. Statutory, which is required by the law, and non-statutory, company gives on its own, it's called a voluntary. It's not by the law. Insurance, for example, if anything goes wrong, people will have a problem. So in course of employment, people should be protected. That is why they are being covered under insurance scheme. They don't have to pay, company will pay for it. Medical benefit, in case person is being hospitalized, anything is going wrong, he should get a medical help he is covered under that. Then retirement plans, maybe in terms of the provident fund, superannuation, it comes under the social security also. Even the person gets retired at the age of 58 or 60, his remaining life should be protected. That is why company gives that, the amount. And the paid leaves, in case a person is want to avail certain kind of leave, he gets a paid leave, maybe under the law, or a company can give on its own. Housing loan at a very low rate, at some time some of the companies are giving 3%. If you are taking a loan of 5 lakhs, you have to pay only 3% interest rate on that. Company gives that. So there are number of facilities. When you say voluntarily or statutory, statutory under the law, which are the facilities are being given, and voluntary facilities are concerned, non-statutory, company gives on its own to motivate the employee, that comes under voluntary facilities. Clear? See now, up this next subject topic is career planning. First we have to see that what is career, and then the career planning. When we say we are not able to make the career, or somebody is making the career, what exactly you mean? Career is nothing but the number of position you occupy in your working lifetime. Once upon a time I was a trainee, and now I am a general manager. In that complete journey, the number of position I have occupied in a vertical way, that is called a career. The pattern and a sequence of a job and the responsibility which characterize one person work over a time. What was my responsibilities when I was a officer, and what my responsibility when I am a general manager right now? Career is a sequence of position occupied by a person during the course of lifetime, in a working lifetime. A lifelong series of work-related activities. When you think about a career, it grows like this, not like this. The tree grows like this. Somebody is going to come, somebody is going to go out. Is it not? The way you joined, then you become supervisor, then you become officer, then you become manager, then you become general manager, and you get retired. Right away you come up to that level, you come across with a different position or not. That the way different position you have occupied in your working lifetime, that is called career. The concept of career involves much more than simply working at a promotion opportunities. It is not just a promotion from officer to manager, manager to general manager. It's not only the career. It also covers the experience of the individual within the organization and how he responds to this. Sometimes it happens that he is working, some people are being a manager, but it's of no use because they don't have any power, they don't have any kind of decision making power, not having the problem solving approach, not having any kind of support. They are just a manager. It's of no use. When you grow in the organization, or when you jump from one position to other position vertically, there must be certain kind of change in the responsibility, change in the values, change in your way of working, change in the job satisfaction, change in the pay structure, change in authority. That is required. The career consists of change in values, attitude. When I was an officer and now I am general manager, attitude get changed. It leads to positive attitude. Motivation, now I am self-motivated. That occurs as a person grows. When a person grows in a company, he gets to know all these things in a vertical way, that he says, I am able to make my career. Seeking opportunities, gaining higher status, increasing job satisfaction, improving working conditions, all these things are linked with the career development. When I was a worker, what was the job satisfaction level? The working conditions were poor. Now I am a general manager. Right now, everything is different. So by way of that, it gives me maximum job satisfaction, and I am being self-motivated. That is how vertical movement has taken place of a person. See now, what is a career planning then? When you are growing in this company, I'll show the kind of tree you have and the way it's been growing, the tree is growing. You have number of branches and sub-branches. Either it is HR department, either manufacturing, either finance, either marketing, either QC, either R&D. There are number of departments are there, and every department has its own sub-departments. Every branch of the tree has sub-branches. One tree branch has a sub-branches. Like that, every department has sub-departments. Is it not? When a person comes in that particular area, how to make him grow? For that, we have to identify, explore the opportunities. What opportunities are there on this tree if you want to grow? Setting down the goal, showing him the direction how to grow, and showing the ways and means how to grow. Entire output is known as career planning. See now, the planning program for the development of the employee, which includes identifying, exploring the career opportunity. On this entire tree, what are the opportunities in HR? What are the opportunities in marketing? What are the opportunities in manufacturing? We want people to grow, no? So we should know how big tree it is and what are the opportunities on the tree by which I can call the birds and they can stay. If suppose your tree is so small and you are calling thousands of birds, the tree will go up. You have to have the birds on the tree on the basis of the way tree grows. Like that, as the business expands, as there are number of opportunity, definitely will call people to come and make the career. Like that, we do explore, identify what kind of opportunities we have in this company. Then setting the goals. If you want to go up from supervisor to the officer, these are your objectives. If you want to go from officer to manager, these are your objectives. Establishing the direction. In what way you want to go, will show you the directions. And choosing the ways and means to attain the goal. How you will achieve that particular goal, we are giving you certain ways, techniques. When you are doing all these things, means you are doing a career plan. Career planning is a process of making people to grow systematically within the organization at upward level according to their job skill and knowledge. Clear? Why should I have this career planning in the organization? Like he comes as a supervisor, I say, come on, get retired as a supervisor. Why it is necessary to grow? You joined as a manager, get retired as a manager. Why it is necessary to grow vertically? If you don't allow people to grow like this, tree will not grow. There will be a stagnancy. Who will run this organization? Like somebody has to come, somebody has to go. Like that, it is a continuous process of the way training grows up. For that, when somebody is going out, somebody should be there. That is why by way of the promoting, by way of promotion, you are making people to go at a higher level. We want to provide and maintain appropriate manpower. According to company's business, company's activity, we require to have the manpower. Like we have studied in manpower planning, to ensure that this much manpower is provided, or estimate the size of the manpower. According to business, we are going to have the manpower, and according to the manpower, that ladder is being prepared to make people to grow within, to climb that ladder. To increase the efficiency, a human efficiency by which company can grow, employee can grow. To motivate the employees by which to take the further assignment, to take further challenges, you have to go on motivating the people. That is why these people will be on the ladder and they will like to grow. Because by way of that, we are tapping the talent. We are making people to grow, come on that ladder by which company can get the best people across hierarchy. To get a right man for the right job, which is a branch of the tree Which area? Like for example, you are the best person in recruitment and selection. You are the right person for that. He is the best person for industrialization. He is the right man for that. Number of work, number of branches, then number of people are there, and so we are selecting a proper man for proper job. To provide equal opportunity, whosoever comes to my organization, everybody has certain kind of opportunity to grow in vertical level. To ensure that consistency, uniformity and the fairness in promotion policies. When company has the promotion policy, promotion is what? Upward advancement of a person. Vertical job loading we call it as. When you want people to grow from one place to other place, there is a promotion policy, how to make people grow. What is your intention of making people grow? To increase organizational effectiveness. Whenever you have a nice people across the branches, your organization will be effective. You will be able to manage any change. You will be able to take any challenge as far as any competition is concerned. That is why we want good people at various level, and that people we get only when we promote them vertically by understanding their performance. Clear? Now, what is the stages of career planning? See, when we do a work, suppose you have big tree you have. First of all, the stages of career planning, the first step is what? Defining work activity. At various level, number of departments are there. I am going to go to every department to find out what exactly activities are taking place. I should know. Suppose you are in maintenance. What he is doing in the maintenance? A lot of areas are there. Maintenance is not only one area. There are a number of areas in maintenance. In production, there is a number of areas in production. In HR, somebody is looking after recruitment, somebody is looking after wage and salary, somebody is looking after performance appraisal, industrialization, welfare, compliances, number of things are there. We are understanding that job content, job description of all level, right from top management to middle management. There are a number of work activities are being carried out. Identifying the personal requirement. If I want on this ladder a worker or officer, to be an officer, what kind of person is required? That is, we understand in terms of skill and knowledge. If I want him to be the officer, what skill and knowledge are required? Minimum standard criteria, minimum standard requirement in terms of skill and knowledge, that is being identified. First, gives you what activities. To manage that activity, the person required, what kind of person, that is called job description, job analysis. Recognizing the job families. These are the job families: HR family, manufacturing family, marketing family, finance family. Why you want to know the families? Because all the families are interrelated. For example, he is in the production. He is directly linked with the purchase department, directly linked with the marketing department, directly linked with HR department. What is that link is? Suppose you are working in manufacturing. You can shift into marketing also, because you have the product knowledge. Tomorrow you can become a marketing officer. So interchange can be possible or not. That is why you require to have all the job families, what the way they work and what are their areas are. Then preparation of current job inventory.